I've, hand on my heart, never met such a lucky quoll as Lucky, our Eastern Quoll Joey. We first met her and her brother in September, after tragedy struck their little family. Their mother was found injured, and the two Joeys were discovered alone in the nest box, still too young to survive on their own. The team brought them to me, and we knew we needed to act quick. Lucky, the little fawn Joey, and her brother were still alive, but barely. We tried to save the brother, but he passed away soon after we took them into care. Tragically, we were also unable to save the mother. We held Lucky skin to skin, trying to warm her and soothing her with our heartbeat. I gave her fluids and I watched her around the clock. Incredibly, she survived the first night. That was a critical step.
This little girl survived the night, quite lucky, so we're going to name her Lucky. And I'm just giving her 2 mils of milk.
But the next day she was very weak. There was no guarantee she'd pull through. She was so tiny, only a couple of months old, weighing just 70 grams. I began caring for Lucky, feeding her regularly, keeping her warm, and slowly rebuilding her strength with lots of love and attention and contact.
She's looking a lot more livelier than she was yesterday. So I was up at 2 o'clock in the morning giving her a little feed.
But it was a hard road. The dehydration and exposure to the cold she suffered before we found her was damaging. It was also hard for her to transition from mum's milk to formula. It was touch and go for a while there. Once she was stable, I drove her down the mountain to Robin Crisman at Somersby Animal Hospital. Hey Robin, I've got the baby quoll here. I'm still a little bit concerned with her. I was wondering if you could just look after her for a little while.
Sure, I'll have a look and see what we can do.
Thanks. Lucky wasn't gaining the weight I wanted. She needed specialist vet care. Dr. Crisman is an expert in native animals and has successfully rescued Eastern Quoll Joeys before.
Because Lucky was basically an infant when she was discovered, we had to be very concerned about her kidney function, her liver function, and especially her heart, just from the stress of being orphaned in such a young condition. I was very concerned about her survivability, only because she was so tiny. She barely had her eyes open. In fact, I think her eyes probably opened sooner than they should, just from the stress. At that age, she basically wouldn't even been born if she was a human infant, and that's a very critical time in her life and development.
Lucky is now 5 months old and full of beans. It's so special and heartwarming to see her flourish. Today, Dr. Crisman and I are doing a critical health check of Lucky.
Wow, she looks great. Look how big you are. Not the same quoll you got 5-6 weeks ago? 60 grams to 400 grams, that's amazing. We took x-rays of Lucky to check her bone density and make sure that her growth plates were normal and that she was progressing as she should. Lungs look fantastic, heart's a normal size, and bone density all the way up is good. Very happy with her overall progress. We checked her bloods to make sure her kidney function, liver function were normal and that she wasn't anemic. And we checked her all over, hair, coat, everything was perfect. Absolutely beautiful. One lucky little girl. She is doing fantastic and going leaps and bounds. I have no concerns at all about her health. She is a totally different quoll than when we first found her.
We're so thrilled to confirm Lucky is fully healed, and I'm actually a bit tearful. We've all grown to love Lucky so much, and it's a huge achievement to save her. So I'm no vet, but it looked like everything went really well. Super proud of this little girl.
So the x-rays and bloods were fantastic. Very happy with the results. She should be suitable to go back into the breeding program and make lots more babies just like her.
It's great news. Thanks, Robin.
No worries. Well, you did a fantastic job, Dean. I mean, seriously, it is amazing. As poor and sad as she was and dehydrated when you found her, it's remarkable.
Lucky has a bright future. When she's big and strong enough, she'll return back to the Ark and join our famous Eastern Quoll breeding program. Her mother was from the wilds of Tasmania, so Lucky's genetics are very valuable. She will go on to birth many more beautiful quoll joeys in her lifetime, making up for the loss of her family. That's pretty special. Please support Lucky into the future and Aussie Ark's incredible work saving this magical species from extinction by donating at aussieark.org.au.